Hello.
Welcome
Hi.
to Inside Out, the podcast.
The Inside Out podcast.
The one and only.
Yes. We are your hosts. These are your hosts. We are your hosts, Jordan.
Jamie. Welcome.
And we're sisters. And what am I saying?
I know.
Sorry.
Like, what are we supposed to say?
What am
I
I
am so
getting
bad
at
at
here?
it. But I will say I'm doing a better job than normal because I actually said my name and who we are.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
we introduced ourselves, so.
It's all about the little things.
Right. Exactly. Literally exactly.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh, okay. So we're going to be talking about eventually fall resets.
Fall resets.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's what this podcast episode is about. And it's just about that time of year.
It's like spring cleaning,
Oh my
but like
God.
fall.
Yeah, no one ever talks about fall. Like, actually, I feel like once we get out of summer and start going into fall, I like need to clear everything out of my house. Like, I'm aura cleansing, like I'm
I agree.
saging, like I need everything gone.
Yeah, everything needs to be good.
Yeah.
We need to be in the vibe, in the mood, in the spirit
Yeah.
for Halloween, for
Right.
Halloween, for Thanksgiving,
Oh my God.
Christmas. What else is there? Our stepdad's birthday.
Yes. Exactly.
That's why we're resetting.
Yes, all of the above, really. And yeah, so today we're just doing a little podcast on that and our like kind of just, how we think we're going to go about it because we're both itching to do that this year.
Yeah.
We're on the same wavelength.
We
We
got an itch together.
yeah, we're scratching each other's itches.
Exactly.
Ew. And we did just go to the gym, so sorry if we look.
Sorry.
We're not as put together as we normally would be for those of you who are video watching.
We're just so fit.
Yeah,
and into
it's really nothing. Don't worry, guys. We just came from the gym.
no big deal, really.
We're workaholics. What can we say?
Yeah, we do this every day.
Yeah, exactly. No, but we did go in the sauna today, and it was very relaxing. Jamie always goes in the sauna. Whenever I do like that,
I literally go to the gym just to go to the
use the
sauna.
sauna.
Like I won't like the other day I went like literally for 30 minutes to go into the sauna and leave.
right. I feel
I'm
like
out.
my lungs feel better.
I swear it like detoxes you
Yeah.
in like the best way. But like I'm like it just feels so good after.
Right. I would like a sauna at home. Like, those people who have
too.
saunas in their basement.
I'm so jealous. Like
I know.
I think once I like ever have big girl money, that's the
Yeah.
first thing I'll be getting.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Like I swear to God.
Right. No, honestly, like, because I see those Zillow listings. I'll be looking on Zillow, and they'll have, like, a sauna room, and I'm like, wow.
That is the
You
life.
made it. Yeah.
You really did make
Because
it.
that sounds amazing. But, yeah, so we did that today, and then we're just, chilling. We're in our... If you guys are listening, to give you a little, like... What is it? Picture?
Yeah.
Picture in your brain, visualization. We are in our parents' kitchen on their dining table, just sitting,
Sitting, vibing.
talking.
All my mom, our mom put all the decorations out.
Mm-hmm.
We actually went to Target. That was like a fun day. Sorry.
Yeah.
You didn't come.
You did this morning?
No, I went with mom the other day.
Oh.
She randomly was like, I have to go to Target. And I was like, okay, I'm coming with you. She never goes to Target.
I was gonna say I saw that on your close friends or whatever.
She
and
never.
I was like, fuck, she went to Target.
And it was like what's that word?
Spur of the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She never likes Target, and every time she goes, it's like once a year, and she has an itch for it. And then afterwards, she's like, "I spend so much money. I just love everything in there, and it reminds me of why I don't go there."
Right.
So then she stays away for another year.
She's got some like true like kahunas because I can't stay away from Target. Like,
Can't either.
if
I need deodorant.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going anywhere
No,
else.
that's what I'm saying. And then I'll go on a self-care trip, and you know what I mean. Then I'm getting new body wash.
No, literally,
and-
that was me the other day. I treated myself to like. It's not really a treat, but I really wanted like new hair stuff, like a new brush, a new like I really want like volume in my hair, and I was like, okay, I want to go get like a mousse and like all the things.
Yeah.
So I finally went.
Right. That's a good trip.
Like,
I like
and it
those
was
kinds
just
of
like
trips.
it was just the hair stuff.
Yes, exactly. See,
It's
at
like
least you stuck
exactly
to
what
that.
I needed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I needed this.
I really did.
Yeah.
And I think what really inspired me was that dang TikTok hairbrush. Are you on the?
I was gonna ask about that.
Did you get it?
No, I was thinking.
want it.
I was literally brushing my hair last night, and I was like, this hairbrush. I'm like that tangle teaser, and I'm like, you fucking suck. You don't fucking go through all of my tangles like that one. I watched Steph Pappas do it through her hair.
Did you see it? Yes.
And
like, wow, and I have the tangliest
me
hair.
too. I think it's because our hair's fine. We have a lot of it, but it's fine.
Fine, yeah.
And it gets so tangly, especially when it comes to like this season where we have like a collar on.
So annoying.
And you wear your hair down.
Yeah.
It's been so bad lately.
Yeah.
I'm used to having short hair. Like this is like my first. I mean, last year it was growing out, but like this is like my first year where I'm getting used to having longer hair again. I don't know how people do it with the really long hair.
I can't
with the tangles.
I can't imagine.
No,
but
I literally can't.
I need that hairbrush, and I was really thinking about it the other day. I was like, wow, I should just get it.
How much is it? Probably $30 fucking.
I know. I think that's the problem. Like for a hairbrush,
I like my $8 like TJ Maxx tangle teaser.
Yeah, I know. I went to Target and I was like, I'm not gonna get that. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay, good. Okay, how can you hear me if that wasn't clipped in?
I don't know.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah,
I went to Target though, and I was like, I'm not gonna get that TikTok hairbrush, but I'm gonna get.
Is it at Target?
No, you have to do it through like the shop thing.
Yeah, of course.
I'm scared of that too.
I bought one thing on it.
You did?
Yeah.
The pickle shirt.
No, I did not buy the pickle shirt. I bought, it was a Taylor Swift merch tee thing. It was like a little lace tee, and it says like, "Darling, I'm a devil dressed like an," or whatever.
Cute.
That one, you know. I think it was funny, but I will never buy it again. Honestly, I can't even go on, like not that, like I will never shop on TikTok shop again. Like actually, it pisses me. It's because I won't support it because now every video I see is of that. Like
I started.
It's like
I'm
QVC.
Yeah. I won't say what I started to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, not interested?
Yeah,
no, literally, same.
I can't help it. It's literally like the trauma journal thing, the shadow work. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
I literally had to report that. I was like, it's the same video.
Yes, same video. And my whole issue with it is that people are like bringing the most random thing to the forefront and saying, you guys, let's do blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, I respond a lot better when you're just chilling and just like mention it a little bit, but like it turns into a QVC and that's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
You know?
You can't do it.
Right. And not for every video. That's why I swear YouTube is going to come back.
I love
and
YouTube.
I think it's already back personally. Like
Me
YouTube
too.
is always popping for me, but
me too.
Yeah. Like there's just I just think about it so often that I'm just like, there's no place like YouTube. There isn't for a creator and for a viewer.
Yeah.
Like, because I am both of those things, and I think it's like the best platform for all of it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know,
so good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I have a fun fact of the day. Okay. Did you know this about pandas? That they're only around because of evolution. They're only around because of the evolution of humans that are keeping them around, because they have no reproductive drive, I guess. Like they do not care to like have sex and procreate. So
the humans make them?
Right. Yeah, they like scientists, you know, like zoos and stuff, they'll like, you know, but otherwise it's declining and they don't have any like drive to make more of themselves. Whereas there are like rabbits who like can't stop, you know what I mean? Yeah. And so there are tons of rabbits.
Whoa, that's crazy.
I know. I
wonder like why.
I don't know. I just saw it in a very brief video we were watching, and they said like there basically wouldn't be pandas if like humans didn't exist.
It's crazy.
But I don't know how true any of that. I didn't do any research on that. I don't even remember what video I was watching. Yeah, but Jared did explain it, and he said that it's true. So I trust.
Yeah, I trust him too.
I trust him with that stuff. So he's a nerd.
That's insane. That's very just like odd.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought it was crazy because I was like, to me, I just can't picture. I was like, no, I'm not gonna say that, but I just think that like for me, when I think of animals, I just think they're all kind of like the same. You know what I mean? Like they all just have that drive. They all like just live the same life, but they don't.
Yeah.
Rex has been scaring the crap out of me every time I go outside lately at night, because he keeps like, okay, so Rex. We don't have like a fenced in yard, so I take the dogs on like leashes, or at least Rex on a leash. And every time we walk out, he's in this phase right now. I'll open the garage door, he'll walk out, and he'll like look around for something because he's been into chasing squirrels lately.
He's on the hunt.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll like not have him on like the actual leash and just like in like the, you know, yard thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, it scares the crap out of me because one of the times I had him on the leash thing and he like, Rex is, if you guys don't know of my animal history, I have a Newfoundland and he's like 130 something pounds. And he just, when he pulls, he's like a pulling animal.
Mm-hmm.
And so it scared the crap out of me. Now, every time we walk outside, he's like looking for something to chase. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so then last night I was taking him out. It was pitch black.
Oh, no.
And he sees something and he was like walking normally, right? And then he just like stops and like stares. And that's when my heart always drops.
It's so creepy.
Yeah, because again, we live like in a more rural area. So there are like coyotes and I'm always talking about like there are this is me this is Jared and I like every day, okay? We're like driving and I'm like, I don't know, it's just crazy how many coyotes and wolves and stuff there are. And he's like, we don't have wolves.
Yeah, wait, wolves.
Yeah. I'm like, well, whatever. There are things. There's coyotes and what's the other? There are foxes. We have foxes. What are the other ones that
I hear what the fox says?
Yeah, see, exactly. No, literally, I hear them always.
I always
do too.
Yes, once it comes like every so often. This one, I don't know if it's the same one, but there's always one like every few months.
Yeah,
outside my bedroom
window,
and my window's like floor.
Well, like making like yelling, screeching noises.
Like.
Yeah, that's a fox. But you know what? Coyotes. I've heard in the middle of the night like a few times when I've taken the dogs out in the middle of the night, I'll hear like coyotes like they're calling for like when they're eating something or whatever. Like and they're all just like yapping and like barking. It's crazy
like weird,
sounding.
Yes. I feel like we heard that when you were at your house once.
Probably, and I took a video, I think. I'll have to show you. I have a video because it's so crazy. My neighbors live on like down the road. They have like way more land, and they said that they'll hear them like constantly. Like
so creepy.
Yeah. I don't know. That stuff scares me. And especially just because I'm not scared for me because I don't think they mess with people, but like for my dogs. But also my dogs are so big, so I'm like not too concerned, but at the same time still. My dogs think they're like so scary.
Yeah, especially Rex.
Yeah, and he would like curl up and like let them eat him. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Which I will say we have like a trail that we go on, trail path.
Yeah.
Yeah. That we walk our dogs on. And we were going past one person and they had like a smaller dog and was like, yeah, he there's like I think it was an owl they were saying came down at them once and like scratched the dog. And the owl, not even like a hawk. I was like, owls do that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because there's an owl in that one the path we go to.
Oh, and Harry's so little.
Yeah, well, we used to see it like it was like it had to have been like 2020. Right. It was like an owl thing. Like we always saw it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was like a big deal.
Yeah,
for everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, makes
sense. Wow, that's so interesting. I didn't know that. That's a new fear unlocked. An owl can hurt my dog.
Yes, maybe not them, but
well, right. But you never know if you get like a feral owl or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just never know. That's crazy though, because you would think at those places. Know. Did it happen at their house or on the trail?
On the trail.
Oh, on the trail.
Yeah.
Oh, and they still bring their dog there. Oh. Wow, I would be scarred.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway.
Anyways.
What's next?
I said that. Speaking of scary things, this isn't really going with it. But do you see this? It's not a pimple. It's a scratch.
What scratched you? Who scratched you?
That is a good question. It'd be my name. It'd be my cat. His name's Happy.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. Checks out.
Checks out.
Yeah.
He's like just so on edge lately. Frightened, really.
Really?
Like all of a sudden he's very jumpy.
Okay.
Like I like.
Were you watching? Oh, interesting. Okay. Were you watching cat videos in there of cats meowing or no?
No, that's Stevie when she meows at the door.
Okay.
You probably heard her.
I thought so, and I was like, is there like a cat under the porch or something? Like I was listening, and then I went and looked. Jamie was on a call with someone, and I went and like was listening. I was like, I don't think she's listening to a cat video right now. Like, where is there a cat? Okay, that makes sense.
Maybe if she hears me like go upstairs or anyone, she'll like follow.
That makes sense. Like, it was a very
a long extended one. That's her.
Yeah. She sounds like she was like
dying.
Yeah.
That's Stevie.
No, Frank does that one too. I get that, but that's funny. Okay, that makes sense. I should just open the door. I don't know why I didn't think to do that.
Yeah, you could have. It's funny.
Hi, girl.
Oh yeah, but Happy, he was like laying on my face the other night, and my arm was like under him, and I was like watching like my Sims videos.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah.
And he was right here, and I moved my thing like over or something, and my charger like hit him, and he literally jumped so fast and hard and like scratched my face and went like off the bed.
Oh.
And I was like,
he was that shook.
I mean, like literally.
You'd think that's crazy because I don't
maybe
get
because
it.
it was dark, but can't see.
Yeah, yeah. I always wonder that with cats, like just in general, like what do you really have to be scared of for indoor cats? Like what?
Like a charger hits your back and you freak out and scratch mommy.
And that's why whenever they stand by the door, I'm like, yeah, you try to go outside and live there, dude. You wouldn't.
Literally.
You wouldn't.
No.
You couldn't do it.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there are bigger things out there, Happy, than chargers that will scare you.
Yeah. Way bigger.
Happy really is so similar to my cat, Franklin. My cat.
My cat, Franklin.
Like I was doing something outside and Jared texted me. She's like, "Careful, Frank's on one today." So and he's sitting by the door.
Oh no.
So he'll just like walk and you know what I mean, like
sneaky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, we got a selfie from our mom yesterday in our group chat, right? And I wrote this down and I just was thinking about it. And I was like, our mom doesn't smile in her pictures that she sends us of her selfies. She looks actually quite the opposite. She looks really angry in them. Like she is smizing and she is like doing very much so like a model face. And I just want to know if this is a universal experience or if your mom smiles in her pictures or if everyone's different maybe with their moms. But like everyone's different, I guess, in pictures. Some people do the duck face. Some people smile. What's your go-to? Do you smile or duck face? Or
I think there's a duck face in me that comes out.
Me too.
Where it's like kind of
the duck
it's
face.
like kind of ingrained.
Yeah.
Like my first reaction, if like you went like this, I would be like,
yeah. I think it's something. There's something so sexy about a duck face.
I think so too, and I get embarrassed, like I do over it, because like that's my go-to. Like,
God, you're so millennial over there, Miss Gen Z.
Did you see that TikTok?
No.
Of I forget her name. Jenna, maybe. Jenna something. And she was like, if you're on the cusp, like she was calling herself a millennial cusp.
Really? See?
Yes.
I should have coined that term first. You heard it here.
Oh my God. All of these people, like they really.
Who is Jenna? Can you explain that one to me? Is she a creator on there?
Jenna Palick, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, 'cause she's about my age, so that would make sense.
25.
Oh, yeah, okay. She's about my age, yeah.
Let me see the TikTok. But she was basically saying, like, you can tell if someone's, like, a millennial or Gen Z by the way, if someone were to say, like, quick, take a picture, like, pose, like, the millennials will, like, do a little, like,
okay, yeah,
kind of thing with, like, a soft smile.
Right.
And the Gen Z will, like, automatically go to, like, or, like, more of, like, a serious face or, like, you know.
Okay. Interesting.
I think that's what she was saying.
Okay.
Where is it? It wasn't that long ago. I don't know. I'm going to waste my time.
Yeah, but that makes sense. That's interesting. I do agree with that. I think I'm an outlier because I just normally smile when someone's trying to take a picture of me.
Yeah.
But I guess if I'm taking a selfie, I normally do the schmize, like duck face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Or tongue out. I love a tongue out.
Me too.
There's something, I don't care. I love it. More tongues, please.
Yeah. This is the season of the tongues.
Season of the tongues.
All right.
Yeah. But I was just curious about that because I crack up. I literally crack up. I live for my mom's selfies. Like yesterday's one was the best one we've gotten, I think.
I mean, she was smiling.
She was
one of them.
One of them, yes. But the other one, she was smizing. Like, no, you know the. Do you know the one I'm talking about, Jamie?
She sent like a lot.
Yeah, no, she was smiling and yeah. She had, no. Okay, those ones she was smiling. That one, yes, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about
that one was crazy.
I wish I could show you guys this. Yes, that's what
I was
saying.
like sitting at my desk, like hoping no one walks by.
Yeah, especially yours. Imagine that. I wish I could show it to you guys. My mom would literally kill me.
She looks like she's like thinking about something.
I think she's just like staring at herself in the thing.
She was literally like.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She like was taking life really seriously.
She said, "Let me model."
Yes, Bella Hadid.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gigi Hadid and Bradley Cooper.
I'm very interested in this couple. I'm really interested in it. I'm very curious about it.
I know. I was thinking about it too, but I'm like, she just wants like a man, probably. Like she has a kid.
Yeah.
She's ready to like settle down.
Yeah. Yeah, and Bradley Cooper has a kid with Irina Shayk, and
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that would make sense. Whereas that makes a lot more sense to me than her with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I can't see that one
because he's very much so bachelor life, like you know what I mean. His life confuses me, but
yeah, me too. I have a lot of questions there.
I do. I just do.
Me too.
That's someone who I would like someone to write a book about. Not, I don't want to hear his point of view, but I want to hear other people's point of view about. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
What?
Just,
like why?
What's going on there?
What is going on there? And I heard because actually Drake has a new album that came out. Did you listen to it? Oh, it's a really long album. You would like it.
I've been waiting.
Yeah, it's really good. Jared and I we're listening to it, and I mean a lot of it with Drake albums, he puts so many songs on them, and some of them just sound this like very similar, but there are some really good ones on there, especially his features. But anyway, we were talking about that, and I thought it was funny because I was thinking back to I saw like it was on Dumas or like Crazy Days and Nights, a blind item, and it was saying like Drake basically like he throws these big parties and then he sits in the corner like on his phone more awkwardly and like doesn't talk to anyone, but then he tips really well.
Tips who? Like
the bar or whatever.
Oh,
you know,
for him just to sit there, so he just does it for like the clout, like
that's what I kept asking. I was like, why would he do it then? Do you know what I mean? Like, why put yourself if you don't like parties? But I think it's more so just maybe also so he is not just like sitting at home doing nothing alone. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know if it's
people
true,
are saying that he thought that he dissed someone, or someone said that they thought that he was dissing Bobby, the TikToker, in another songs. I forget what the reason.
I was listening for some sort of something on that, but I didn't find any.
And it was like something like you make a video and blah, 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 like you think you're the thing. Like,
interesting.
I think
it's
something like that.
Yeah, I have a hard time believing that it was that big of a thing in his life that he would like write about. But maybe, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. This is a blind item from Dumois.
Okay.
Cooper, and I don't think it's blind. It's just catch me up in the gossip, the town gossip.
Right.
Cooper and Hadid were in Watch Hill and stayed at Taylor Swift's house.
Oh.
She's just letting everyone stay at her house.
For real. It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
It's like their Airbnbs.
Yeah, like she is the Tay B&B.
Yeah.
Yes. That's interesting. Okay. I was wondering, because I heard that they went on a trip and then they came back from the trip and you could see them together. Like, I did see that because that's
the pictures I saw of him. Like, they had like their bags.
Yeah. If I were Gigi Hadid, I would have him sing "Shallow" every night to me.
Honestly.
In the shallow. Mom's gonna love that. Mom loves Bradley Cooper. Well, I also wonder if this is a universal mother experience of them loving Bradley Cooper and also like that specific movie with him.
Yeah, like about that movie really got to the mothers.
I think that's who was like, don't get me wrong, I had Shallow in my playlist too, but I think like that's who was keeping the like top charts afloat of that album and song.
Yeah.
Because that was crazy at the time. You know what I mean?
It really was.
It was going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought my phone died. Also, I was being summoned by Justin Bieber today. I got into my car this morning. Listen to this. I got into my car. Baby was playing, which is
on the radio?
No, from my phone, and I've never touched that song in a long time. Okay, like years.
Yeah.
It was not playing from Spotify because I opened my Spotify and it was on a Noah Khan song. So tell me,
it literally summoned you.
Justin Bieber infiltrating my radio. Right. Because I wonder, it's like where I don't even have any other music apps. Like I don't have Apple Music. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? I don't think.
Kind of creepy if you ask me.
I know, but I was like, honestly though, this song is such a vibe. And oh my God, it was on my Apple Music. I don't know how it got there though. I just don't get it.
It's still creepy.
I know.
You don't use that.
No.
You don't use that.
Yeah. You never touch that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Just thought that was interesting, and I was just like, Justin really, you know what? If Justin, never mind. We were talking about that kind of last week about him being like an industry plant kind of thing.
Yeah.
And why he's so tired. Because I was going to say, oh, put out new music, but then his new music is not.
Yeah. Go on, sorry.
What?
No, go on.
You keep seeing what?
I keep seeing baby pictures. Not baby, but like preteen Justin Bieber. When he was famous by then.
Yeah. And he was a little baby. Yeah.
He was little and he was just tiny.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how is he like
that big?
Yes.
We were starstruck. That's what I mean. Nowadays, that wouldn't fly for the young, the young girls. They're looking up to
TikTokers,
Yeah, no. You know, actually, we were watching a video. Vsauce has a video, and it's what called "Why People Look Older" or "Why People Look Older," like older people. Okay, in past decades, people looked older than nowadays. Like people my age would look 35 in like 1970.
Yeah.
When you look back at pictures, like if you look at like old pictures, like of like our family and stuff, like everyone looked so old. Yeah. When they were like our age.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just this very interesting thing. And it's kind of just like just how times have changed, really. Like, you know, modern medicine, sunscreen, the use of sunscreen has changed a lot, minimizing cigarette usage, things like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's interesting. And I think it's crazy though, because it's like, we used to say that whenever we would get like into high school, it's like the freshmen always looked so young every year.
Yeah.
Like, and they just kept looking younger. And I think that's still a thing.
I agree.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy to me. But
it is crazy.
But now if you're saying that, like Justin at the time, I think looks younger looking back than someone that at that age now.
Right.
Right?
Yeah. Maybe that's it.
I don't know.
I don't know
either, but anyway.
It beats me.
Truly. But he had us in chokehold. That's all I know.
Will said that he needs an Eras tour.
Now he does need that.
He does need an Eras tour, but like a makeup with Taylor Swift herself.
Okay.
I don't think they're really in a fight.
No, I do wonder.
But I would like some
info on that. Yeah,
on my girl.
Yeah, I did see that Demi Lovato followed Taylor Swift after like the VMAs.
Okay, so
because Taylor was like singing and dancing to her songs and stuff. So I was like, that was nice. There was like a nice, friendly like exchange via like online. You know, it felt good.
Definitely was.
So anyway, anything else you got?
I have a few things. I'll run through them quickly.
No, take your time.
Jordan sending me the dogs early in the morning. That basically made my entire life.
What, a picture of the dogs? Okay, love that.
Something about it really does something for me.
Yeah.
Seeing your dogs, it's like a little dopamine rush.
That's funny. I took a picture of them last night and I was going to send it to you. I took the picture specifically for you.
Just send them at any time, all the time.
I know, but I didn't want to. I don't know. I just didn't send it yesterday, but I almost sent this.
Oh.
Like Rex is like laying on Felix's hand.
Pigtails.
I know.
His ears are really floppy.
They are. Yeah. That's funny. I love that. I can do that more. Definitely. On it.
On it.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yes.
Nespresso. I've been on my Nespresso kick. I brought my Nespresso machine from downstairs to upstairs.
Okay.
Because Mom wanted to try it.
Yeah.
And now I have everyone obsessed.
Ooh, because it's a lot easier than their old espresso machine. I feel like it's more up Mom's alley.
And it gives like espresso.
Yeah.
And like
regular coffee.
Miss Americana. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, Mom likes an Americana. Yeah, the Miss Americana. Exactly. Yeah, but you guys like because before our mom had like it was like an espresso machine, and it's just like a lot. Like I know there was a craze like a few years ago to get them. But for me, I'm back to just cold brew out of the like pre-made cold brew. I'm like, you know,
literally said a few weeks ago, I can't drink cold brew anymore.
Well, I don't drink it that often anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't drink it today. I didn't drink it all week actually. So yesterday I didn't drink it.
Which I do believe you. You literally said no to an espresso, Nespresso.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm limiting it because I did drink an Alani though. They have that witch's brew shit. Like, no, everyone says those are so good, and I think it tastes good, but it's like it could put me.
Witch's brew.
Is
the pink one? Because I like that.
No,
pink
it's
one.
purple. And it's caramel apple flavored.
Yeah.
And it's just a little too much for me. It's really sweet. It does taste exactly like a caramel apple or like one of those caramel apple sucker things. But it's just a little too much for me. But I did drink like, I'll take like 3 sips of that and I'm like shaking. Like I was sewing yesterday and I had a sip of that and I was like, and you can feel like your heart, you know? And I'm like, I'm not made for this.
Yeah.
I'm not like,
not for you.
No, it isn't. And so, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a purist.
Right.
Is that what they would call that? Anyway, New Music Friday. Besides the Drake album, have you listened to anything else?
I can't remember what.
Did you listen to the new Ed Sheeran one?
I listened to a little bit of it.
Okay, that is a really good album.
Yeah,
I really liked that.
I've been really bad at listening to new music.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I have no reasons.
It's okay. I get in phases like that, honestly, though, like a lot. Like it's really hard for me to get into something. I'll listen to it, but going back to it is the thing.
Yeah.
But I actually have gone back to the Ed Sheeran one, and we bought it on vinyl.
Wow.
Because I think that album on vinyl would be so good because we've started listening to vinyls again. Because we used to be really into it when we were younger. And we have like a whole collection. Is that Adele? Is it? When I was young.
Oh wait, it is.
Is it? Yeah.
But I was referring to Miley Cyrus's new like.
Oh, I used to be young.
I used to be young.
Because I used to be young. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't get it.
Yeah. No, Adele.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No, but we started listening to vinyl. We have a really big collection, and we started going to like record stores again, and it's so freaking amazing and fun. And I think that that's such a fun fall activity for Reset. It's getting into a new hobby. That's kind of like my preface into the fall reset. Is like that to me is very fall themed, you know, and it's something to do in the fall and winter.
Sorry.
Why are you laughing at me? Are
you laughing at me? Because I went like this to itch my eyebrow and then I started talking.
Oh yeah.
It went nut. And I literally did it.
Oh my god! Like, I just thought you said you would nut. You would not.
What a nut.
Oh. What a nut. Okay.
You did hear nut.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Sorry.
That's funny. Also, Paramore put out a reverbed version of This Is Why, which is their last album, and it has every song is like remixed from someone. So like there's Remy Wolf on one. There's Zane Lowe did one. Zane Lowe. What? I didn't even know he was an artist, but he did like it was like a EDM kind of version of it or like a remix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of a song. And who else? There were a lot of people on it and it was so cool. Highly recommend that so album. Cool. Yeah. Because I actually really like that. Comme si comme ça. That's what it is. Comme si comme ça. And that's their one song. No. Wait, have you never listened to the Paramore album, sweetie? Wait, Jamie's actually really uncultured in this regard because you don't actually know a lot of Paramore.
Okay. I do know Paramore.
No, you don't actually.
Yes, I do. She opened for Taylor Swift.
Okay.
I do know Paramore. I don't know a lot, but I do know. And you need to put some respect on my name.
Okay. What do you know?
I can't think about that.
I thought you were about to sing, I've loved you for 1,000 years.
Who's that? Christina Perry?
Yeah.
No,
Paramore's so good, but Kensei Comes Out with Wet Leg. That is so good. Also, there's a new Blink-182 song.
I hate when people think just because they're older
that they know
everything. Hey, sorry, I just don't ask people like, hey, you know that person in that movie? And know them off the top of my head. Like,
well,
no, I don't know
maybe
them.
Maybe it's not an age thing. Maybe it's just a knowledge-based thing. Maybe
no,
my brain's
maybe it's
a
like
little bit more
a Gen
absorbent.
Z thing. Like, I really just don't care that much.
Wait, let's go back in time for a few seconds here and dissect this. Why wouldn't you care? You know all about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but I just like don't feel it needs to be like, hey, did you watch that movie? It's with someone.
Just you wait, little girl. Just you wait a few years until you get to the ripe age of 26 and your frontal lobe is developed. And then you will start memorizing names and be curious.
Has been developed.
No. No, I actually saw something online today.
Yeah, I know. You sent it to me.
Did I?
A comment on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. And
I didn't understand.
And I genuinely, I think it was Kennedy Urich was talking about like her and Trent are going through like a spiritual awakening or something. And in the comments, people were like, that's like 23 to 25 is like, I fully felt my frontal lobe develop and like my life change. And I genuinely, honest to God, believe that. I swear that I felt a shift in my personality and my brain workings.
How?
I am more at peace. I'm calmer. I can think things through. I've explained this actually before on the podcast, but like I just feel like from 23-ish, 23, 24, and then 25, I felt like a shift in my energy and just like I felt like I was coming into myself and like understood what I wanted a little bit more out of myself. Like, what the fuck did you... Is that your way of telling me to shut the fuck up? Jamie just... I'm sitting here talking to Jamie and she just winked at me. Is that a what are those signs where you're like a safe word? That's your safe word. Or you were just twitching. You're like, this is too fucking much.
No, I said I can't even explain why I did that.
It was like a full like wink to like.
I really did want to hear about this though because
Okay.
I'm interested because I got my birth chart reading once and they said I won't be happy basically until I'm 30. So
30.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from, Etsy?
Remember when we did it?
Oh, that's crazy. 30. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
But maybe you're
No,
low.
I said I was gonna have like deep, like getting like deep into myself, like do you
in
know
touch
that?
with yourself?
Yeah,
Yes.
at age 21 to like 22.
Oh.
which is right now.
Okay. You feel like that's true?
Well,
From how you've been talking
But
lately,
this-
it sounds true.
yeah, I agree. It definitely is true.
Yeah. So then she's right. So actually,
Yeah. She didn't say I wasn't gonna be happy
Maybe you
until
do.
I was 30. She just said,
like you'll feel fully like
yeah.
yeah, I get you. That makes sense. But you have a long time till 30, so I have a long time till 30 too. Actually, like I think about it sometimes,
need
and
my-
for those of you who are in their mid 20s, and you kind of like are like, wow, it's like you're not what? What are you exactly giggling about?
You're winking.
Still, I thought
Never
you were about to make fun of me for that.
No. I'm so sorry.
What was I saying? Oh, I don't care. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. Trust me. But yeah, I just think that like if for those of you who are in your mid 20s and like you're like, oh my god, this is kind of crazy. Like of an age, like I'm so close to 30. A year it's a long time. Like even just 1 year.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Even but especially 4 years,
Yeah.
5 years, 3 years. That's a long time.
What do I have? I have 4 more years until my brain's developed.
Yeah,
Kind of scary.
3.5.
So basically, I have 3.5 years to be my most unhinged self.
Yeah. Exactly.
And have no excuse.
Right. Yes. Oh, sorry. Don't worry about her. Her frontal lobe's not developed yet. Ignore
Oh.
her. Sure, she's not fully
You
developed
spent
yet.
all your money on clothes. I'm so sorry.
I'm waiting on my frontal lobe.
Sorry.
Yeah, I would like to learn more about this because I briefly learned about it in psychology classes, and things like that, which I don't even know if would be psychology, but I think.
Yeah.
I think so. But just in general, I think it's very interesting. Anyway, new Blink-182 song, also new Nessa Barrett song. Nessa Barrett? Is that how you say that? Sorry.
So.
Nessa Barrett. It's very underrated. I think she's very underrated in my opinion.
She's so cute.
Globally. Yeah. And her voice is just really special to me.
Yeah.
Like it's very like unique.
Mm-hmm.
And she's really committed to like, I feel like music, which I like.
I agree.
I'm okay with it. Right. And I like when people like Joji, for instance, like go from like one platform to another and they're just really committed to that part.
I know. It's very
That's what I would do. I would ditch YouTube and I'm just going to become a country star. What?
I remembered. This kind of goes in with what we were saying though, as like I was watching Emergency Intercom today at the gym, and I was cracking up.
Were you?
I really was.
No.
It was so funny.
Yeah, that episode was really good. That one, and then
it?
Yeah, we watched it last weekend, but then also we watched the one of them. Did you watch the like live stream one of him working at McDonald's?
I couldn't find it.
What? It's on their site. It's literally the one from last week. The one before last week.
Okay, so the thumbnail just like tripped me out.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I saw clips of it on TikTok.
It was,
I was literally
no,
this
so
new episode.
funny.
He was like, "Yeah, I like quit McDonald's or something."
Yeah, and he sold his stock for like $30 million. He said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Enya was saying that basically, like, she like feels all these big feelings, and she has to remember that she's like literally only 5 years. I think she's 25 or 24 into her adult life.
Yeah.
And which made me think, I was like, wow, that's like a really good perspective because we really have only spent time in our life as children.
Yeah.
And like a teenager.
Yeah. 100%.
And then you all of a sudden go into your adulthood and no one like tells you.
No, you're just
about
kind
like
of
what's
yeah.
what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like one day you're just like 19, you're like, oh shoot,
I'm gonna move out.
Like your little tort brain is like,
yeah.
let me move an hour away from your family that I literally only talk to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah, exactly.
It's
and that's
so
really,
crazy.
Honestly, that's a very good way to put it. Is that you're like literally only like for me, I'm only 6 years old as an adult.
And I'm only 1.
Right.
Well, 3. If 18 didn't know.
You're a baby. That's what I always say. I always tell Jamie she's a baby. And babies don't worry about life like that. Okay? Babies get taken care of and they're learning to walk.
Yeah.
And learning to run and eat and things.
Yeah.
So
I am learning to eat.
Yeah, see, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Learning to walk too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get your footing. Yeah. So calm the fuck down.
I really liked that though. Yeah, I really resonated with it.
Thank you, Enya. Thank you, Mommy.
Anna.
Anya. Oh no.
Anna.
Yes.
No.
Anything else for the rest of your week then? Before we get into
No.
So we have the reset?
Yeah.
That's it?
I think so.
Okay, cool. So,
wow.
Next segment we have here is the reset, the fall 2023 reset. We are all going to reset together because I know most of us need it.
I need it.
So I'm going to be your little boot camp girl.
Oh my gosh.
Your boot camp
Welcome
coach.
to the boot camp.
Welcome to the booty boot camp. Kick your
It's the like
booty.
pep in your step.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
putting the pep in your step.
Right, exactly. So, today is something that we're talking about is just like how we personally, I mentioned this in the beginning, but Jamie and I are kind of just in this phase together right now where we want to reset, kind of just like refocus our energies, leave some things behind. I feel like every time after the summer ends, I'm kind of left with like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, the summer, it just feels like a fever dream to me sometimes because I just feel so chill and like there's no structure to my summers besides work.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
The rest is like play.
Right. And play it by ear.
You know, eating the sunshine up.
Yeah, exactly. And like drink and like doing these things that I'm like, I don't know. It doesn't like,
I know.
I just feel like I need a realignment.
exactly how I'm feeling. I'm
You
like,
know?
what have I been doing?
Yeah. Like, I'm even like, damn, I would like to get a facial.
No, literally.
And
That's me
that's
with
not
like a
even
massage
me.
though.
Right.
I would love a facial too.
Yeah, I mean, either sound great. But honestly, like, but anyway, these are what?
Nothing. I just keep going off track. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm just so crazy today.
she's just so juiced up. She has her espresso here, her latte.
Exactly.
But anyway, so what kind of tips do you have to start with? Like, tell me about where you're at with this.
Well,
Let's start
I really just want to feel better. I want to take care of myself, like inside and out.
Yes. Okay.
But I just feel like I keep like committing to things. I'm not committing. Like I keep saying like, oh, I want to do this, and then I don't do it.
Yeah.
And then I'll like do it for a week.
Yeah.
And then I stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really just want to get into like those habits of like
Actually doing the
actually doing it consistently,
Yeah.
feeling good.
Yeah. And it to where it becomes like not a like, oh, I don't want to do this, and it's kind of just part of your routine.
Exactly.
Less of a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think specifically, like, I think it's like something in the air where it's like getting darker earlier.
Yeah.
And it's like scaring me a little bit because I'm like, okay, like I need like some structure, like after work and stuff.
Right. To be
Because
able to like thrive through that.
yeah, like taking my like vitamin D every day.
Yeah.
Like being consistent with that again.
Yeah.
Like that's like a little one, but like
Yeah. But it makes a difference.
preparing for like the winter.
Yeah, there we go. Literally though,
Like, I'm
preparing to hibernate.
hibernating.
It's so true though. If you live in a climate by us, it changes everything so
It does.
drastically that I mean, even if you don't, but like you know what I mean, because the time I think still falls back this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's a really interesting thing, and also I think like there's an issue sometimes with me too. Well, actually, like right now, because I'm in the same boat, like where I keep saying I'm gonna do these things and like structurally change my days so that like I feel more accomplished in like less of like not even a work day, just like in my actual day.
Yeah.
And so it's like I don't know. I just think I'll feel better when I realign it where you know what I mean, where it should be like I want to take for instance, I want to take the dogs in the morning when I wake up on a walk. So I feel like that would be nice to just get it done in the morning, but also I think it would be nice to get out in the morning.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But I think those things like where we say we're going to do them. I've read in the books, a book at some point, that whenever we like do all those things and break promises to ourselves, basically it like deteriorates your confidence.
Yeah, it does.
And
for sure.
I think I think that's like sometimes when I feel like less confident or like just like more hard on myself, I guess is a better way to put it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not
Because you're breaking all these promises to yourself.
Yeah. Right. And
Like-
so then you can't really like fully feel so good about it yourself when you know you're like you're a liar.
Yeah, basically you're
I don't know how to put it other than
lying-
like I'm a fucking liar
right.
sometimes.
Like yeah, like oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym after work today.
Right.
Sure I am.
Sure, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's like, oh, I'm gonna get up tomorrow, I'm gonna put on my leggings, I'm gonna go straight to the trail. I'm gonna get the dogs ready, I'm gonna go to the trail. And then all of a sudden I'll find an excuse in the morning and I'm like, oh, it's not gonna get sunnier until 12. I'll just take them on after my lunch.
Right. Like what is that? Because it's like I don't
still am gonna do it. Yeah, right.
But like why would I do it then if I can just do it now and it
then
would
you're
feel so
done,
much
you
better?
can relax the rest of your day and take
Yeah.
them outside. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, all of those things I think just really like compile into your like psyche of like kind of like turning into turmoil for me personally. That's like boil into things like because it's not only one thing normally.
Yeah.
It's like that, and then it also goes into a different thing, and then a different thing, and then there are 4 different things that I want to change, and then it's like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If I just change one at a time, it would be a lot easier than having like 8 million to do.
All at once. Yeah.
But I also think sometimes it's like a nice big reset is also beneficial if you
Yeah.
actually stick to it and it's not too out of reach.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's the thing I think about resets and like setting goals
They
is
need to be
realistic.
like realistic. Yeah, for sure.
They have to be.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a magic, like you're just magic.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm sure some people can just do a bunch of things, like cut cold turkey from things. And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fully relate sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So some things that you have, what do you have that you're going to do or you think that help like to reset?
Okay, this one's like I always refer back to this quote, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Okay, interesting.
Which I think is probably not a good way to put it. But I like for the last few days I've been doing like hot water in the morning with like lemon.
Yeah.
Before coffee though.
Right.
Because I just feel like it's been making a difference. I really do.
Like in your digestive?
Yes.
Or like you waking up?
Yeah. Like bloaty or like.
Okay.
Bloaty,
yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like it kind of like starts the day like
on a good note.
Okay, slay. That's like a slay move of me.
Yeah. That's really sexy.
And
slay.
then to have like another drink of like my coffee after.
Right.
Like, okay, who is she?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's interesting. Does it taste good?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. I just do like a little thing of it.
Oh, okay.
And like, I think I saw Emma McDonald. She said something about she makes this drink in the morning and it's like electrolytes and like lemon and orange, I don't know, something like that.
Right.
And it inspired me because I was like, I like that idea of like
it's like a good ritual,
right?
You know,
I'm really into the rituals right now. I don't do any of them, but I really want to start.
yeah.
Okay, like another one. Me and Jordan were driving home from the gym, and we saw a girl out in her yard.
Yes, this
doing
was amazing.
Yoga, and she was just like
in the grass,
no yoga mat, barefoot,
doing like the what is that lion or the or like I don't know.
I don't even know.
But it was like a full on pose, and I was just like, that is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I mean, I like,
and I'm not even being sarcastic.
It was
like
one
genuinely.
of those moments where it's like slow motion.
Yeah,
like when you look at them.
I agree,
and it's like. And tunnel vision.
But I said to Jamie, I'm like, she's someone who just gets it. Like, she doesn't need to go to the gym to do her little like movement of the day. She's outside, like, it's dark and kind of cold out. Like
pretty cold.
I'm like, she's probably really happy.
Right. And that's like really what I'm going for.
Yeah. Right. And I think just like taking the time, even if I mean, we don't know her life, but just taking the time to go step outside and do a few stretches.
Right.
Why not? That's my thing.
Like
why
10,
not?
It was like 10 in the morning. Like,
yeah, it's just, it was so serene.
I'm not like, I can't even tell you how much that inspired me. Like,
I know.
I'm telling you, I needed that.
And she didn't care who was watching, which I appreciate because it was an apartment complex.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was.
And it was on a busy street, so she did not care, and I loved that. I think we can take a lot of inspiration sometimes. Okay, I'm prefacing this. Sometimes from the older generation.
Yeah.
On certain things.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I really love that, and I've been itching to do like yoga more lately. I feel like I honestly think like when I was doing yoga, I was probably like a really peaceful headspace at the time. Like I feel like when I look back at things, I'm like, I feel like it's because I was doing yoga. Like I felt so good then.
Yeah, mentally,
and it like, you know, I think when you're mentally
aligned,
and it kind of like goes in everywhere else.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just really want to like make that part of my routine. Even like 3 days a week to start,
right?
Or like something like that, 30 minutes, 15 minutes a night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that the biggest thing with things like that is like you try too much too fast sometimes, and then it fizzles out so quickly.
Yeah,
not you in particular, like me from experience, but like
for sure,
I think like implementing like short periods just to like establish the habit is kind of crucial. Yeah, in my opinion.
I agree.
Because something like, actually, I was watching like a Claudia Sulewski YouTube video, and she was talking about like, she read like the Habits book, you know, like the Habits one. And she was saying that like this, it stuck with me where it's like creating a habit. And it was like, if you want to read before bedtime, what you do is you put your book, like you wake up and you put your book on your pillow. So whenever you go to bed, you at least have to move that book to get into bed, and it becomes a habit to at least even just touch the book, even if you don't read it for like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you at least touch it and move it. And so I'm like, so it gets you into the habit of like a book, you know what I mean? And so I was like, that's really interesting because it's like, it really is about placement. And sometimes like that, it is as simple as that of creating a habit is like not doing the thing, but creating the habit of like, some sort of intention with it,
right?
That is connected to it directly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
right?
And so I think that kind of lit a fire, and I'm like, wow, that's really smart. And like, I feel like with me, like, I guess I could put my like trail shoes on the toilet or something.
Right.
You know?
Literally. And just put them on right away.
Right. Or at least have to move them. I don't know. Like there's something, I got to figure out something, but I feel like I haven't read that book in so long, but I think like things like that can be really helpful.
I agree. I literally do that too. That's another thing I do is I put my like workout set, like your gym clothes, like on my dresser like the night before, and like that's what I was laughing about earlier. I was like, because there's been so many times where I'm like, well, didn't need that today because I don't go.
Yeah.
And but I'm like in my head the night before, I'm like, no, I'm gonna go. It's like Monday's tomorrow. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And I don't.
Right. But you at least move them, right?
Yeah.
So then that creates something.
Right.
See, so there you go.
So maybe I am doing something right.
Yeah. And I think you probably work out more often than when you do that than not.
Right. That's true.
Probably because they're in your face ready.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Anyway.
Yeah. Like
next, I have an idea of something that I want to do that I think is really good to start a new season or whatever, especially with the holidays coming up and there's like a lot going on. But I think like getting a new planner. I know people do this at the beginning of years and beginning of school years and stuff.
Yeah.
I personally, I'm not really a planner girl, but I do like it for work things. And it's kind of all I have to plan. But like, do you know what I mean? Like, I think like being in the habit of using a planner.
Anything. Like, you can plan this.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Right, but I consider it workish, so I'm like, that's what I would use in my like work binder or something. Right. But other than that, I think like in general, just using that to like write lists in, or like, do you know what I mean? Like plan out your grocery day, just kind of structuring your weeks.
The planner I have, it has like a finance tracker. It has meal recipe like planner. It has it all.
See, so something like that I think is really can be
beneficial.
Yeah, beneficial. I did see, I have one of hers, but Chloe, I don't know if you follow her on Instagram or if any of you, I'm sure some of you guys do. But Chloe Brood on Instagram, or I'm sorry, Chloe Brood, CHLOBRUD. She has a shop called Sober Quiet or Sober Quit. I don't know. And she has like a bunch of things, but she has planners and they are really nice.
Yeah.
What? And she like kind of markets them as like ADHD, kind of like people with crazy brains.
Cool.
Yeah. And so I don't know how to show you like what is in them, but she has like really beautiful drawings and like prompts and stuff for the day. And I just really, really like them. Like, see, it's set up like this. Here we go. The 3 most important tasks and then the rest. Magic moment from today.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And then like it has it set up like every day and things like that. And so I had one for a few months ago and she does them like I think for every only like quarter. So it's kind of separated like that, which is nice.
Yeah, that is nice.
So I need to get one of those for the rest of the year.
Yeah. I feel like that would help a lot.
Yeah, or I always see those where you get them from Papier or how do you say that? Papier? Papier. But they have really cute ones.
Yeah, they do.
Right? Isn't that where you get it?
Yeah. I love those ones.
Right.
Because they have like academic and then they have like, I don't know, personal and all this different categories.
Right.
Which I like.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah.
What else do you have?
Social media. I think this goes in with it.
Okay.
And I don't know. Sometimes I have a really big itch. Like, I don't post a lot on social media right now because I'm like, I don't know.
She's in a quiet time.
Quiet time. Yeah. But I really would like to stop like the scrolling, and I really have like a thing of like, I would love to just like stop for like a few months of like all social media. Like a deep cleanse.
Yeah.
Like,
I wonder if you would feel better.
Keep Pinterest, but like anything else, you can go.
Okay. You should try it.
And YouTube. Like YouTube, I think is actually good for my mental health. Like I really enjoy YouTube.
Yeah. I feel like you would really benefit from trying to do that.
Me too.
I feel like if you have no
quiet time
attachment, to like the other apps, then I think doing that. I think there are videos that can motivate you online. Have you ever watched a YouTube video of like going off of social media or like going offline?
I've seen them. Like I feel
I'll
like
send you one.
Yeah.
There's like one that I think you would like.
I think I think I could just learn a lot. Like, I don't think I necessarily have a problem with social media. I just would like to know what, like,
life is like without
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, be a little more present.
Yeah.
Or like,
get yourself a flip phone while you're at it.
I really would.
That's what I'm saying. Why not?
I would love to go
literally.
off the grid,
why not?
Like, literally.
Yeah. I think that would kind of. I think that would be an interesting structural experience.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
I
love that. Yours are like so in depth. Mine is like get new sheets. For
I just did that though.
Did
so
you?
that's actually was on my list.
It feels really
because
good.
Remember I was telling you I was like I really want to go and redecorate my room, and I swear it is because of that.
Yeah,
like, I needed a reset.
Sheets. Yeah,
that's
what I mean.
I got new like a set.
Yeah, I always say this, but rearranging your space or just updating it. Like I got a new bedspread like recently. I'm just like it refreshes it.
It really does.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I cleaned out my closet. I cleaned cleaning your space too. Like not only like dusting and scrubbing and stuff, but I mean like deep cleaning,
right? Like going
getting
through
rid
it
of things.
And like
rearranging,
decluttering,
feeling lighter. Your life feels a little bit lighter with that, in my opinion.
Yeah, it helps so much.
I agree. Another thing, really quick, a new haircut. I cut my bangs a little bit shorter. You can't see them, but yeah, and that, which I do regret that, but actually I don't, because I had done half of it and I just kind of like elongated them because I
feel like they looked really good.
Yeah, they looked better than they did before. Yeah. I just can't wait till they get a little bit longer. I liked them when I first cut them a lot more than I do now. I just wanted to try the baby bangs.
Yeah, you've been talking about it forever.
Yeah, and I feel fine trying it. Like, and I don't hate them necessarily, but I like the bangs where you kind of don't have to like style them so hardcore every day.
Yeah.
And with the baby bangs, you really, at least for my hair type, you really have to. But anyway,
yeah,
I like the normal bang with a little bit shorter.
Right.
You know, not to where it's like a baby bang, but like
called mini baby bang.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
They
call it something.
An elongated baby bang.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think a new hairstyle in general, or just like getting some layers cut in your hair, bleaching your hair, something for the fall time. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Get it done.
Yeah, that's on my list. Get it blonder.
That's what I'm saying. You'll feel like you're, you know, a little update.
Right. Character
a software
upgraded.
update. Yeah, exactly. So,
yep. I think even before the holidays, though, I always learned in my health coaching school that like finance is like a really big part of like health and like
mental
health. Like it's just a part of it, and it's like if you feel good, like with your bank account, it really does help you in general.
Yeah.
And I think that could be a beneficial one that I will be doing is like saving my money for preparing for like birthdays and Christmas and what else is there?
Right,
like,
but like planning ahead.
Yeah. And like I think now in the fall is probably a good time to start that. Yeah. Like more so.
Honestly, they've been talking a lot on like Today's show about like the holidays and like different ideas. And I'm like, it's crazy to me. Like, but they do come so fast once you get to closer to Thanksgiving. And it's like, it kind of would be beneficial to start thinking about it now. And also like if you turn it into less of a stressful thing, like, oh, I have to start saving now and buy these presents now. I think turning it into like, oh, I get to start celebrating now. And it's a longer season. If you do even celebrate any of the holidays in December. But but like even like a tip for like me, I have like folders on my TikTok of like Jordan and like all these people of like if I see something I save it. It's kind of creepy, but I do that. Wait, that's actually genius.
Because if I scroll through like a TikTok and I'm like that reminds me of like one for you.
Yeah.
And I'll save it to that folder so that I can just go back and be like, these are good ideas.
Yes. Yeah. I love that idea. I really love that idea.
Yeah.
It's genius though. Yeah. On TikTok folders, I never thought of that.
It is genius. That's my life
smart. Yeah, because I do it in notes.
I have a folder for everyone.
Yeah, that is really smart. Yeah. Thankfully, though, I think like we started implementing a new thing this year for the holidays or last year of like what is Secret Santa and a White Elephant and stuff, and kind of switched it up, and it's kind of fun. So that also makes it a little less stressful, but
for sure.
Yeah,
but still, my other one was more water. I've been really bad at drinking my water, like really bad. So I have to get back on that.
Yeah.
That's a simple one.
It's a good one, though. That's vital.
Not simple.
Yeah. Did you know you could drink too much water?
I saw that girl on TikTok.
Yeah. You can.
That's insane.
And it like really like messes you up.
Scares me.
Good thing I don't drink. Good thing I don't use my Stanley anymore. I use just like my cups.
That's funny.
Also, speaking of like kitchen stuff, new recipes. I think switching up. Okay. I'm speaking from experience here. I'm very much habitual. Like I eat the same things every day. I eat them at the same time kind of every day. Like I'm kind of weird about it. And I
has a routine.
Yeah, and I like what I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and so in the mornings I've switched out my breakfasts. And like I used to do chia seed pudding, and now I'm starting with yogurt and granola. So yes, I'm moving up.
She's really
evolving. I'm really evolving, yes. But I have this banger granola, you guys, the 365 brand from Whole Foods. They have their honey almond granola.
That sounds good.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like $3 and something, so it's cheaper than all the like other crazy brands, and it is so good.
Yum.
So I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
And anyway,
another one is doing things that we actually always want to do and talk about.
Yeah.
Like baking Christmas cookies and whatever. I don't know. I think it's mainly like cookies and like I just really want like a night with like you and mom of like just baking.
Yeah.
Like I think that's like always what I want.
Yeah.
Like somehow we always skip out on it.
Yeah. It's like the stuff for the Halloween stuff.
Yeah, or like pumpkin painting.
Yeah.
That's
we
what I
never
want to
do the traditional thing.
But I always talk about it. So I would really love to be like on top of you guys.
Yeah.
And be like, hey.
No, that's a really good one though. And I also think of that like even between us, like we always say, oh, we're going to have a crocheting party. We're going to make those.
I know. And it's like
hats.
so annoying because that's another part of me of like inconsistent of like I talk about it.
Yeah, we never actually put it into motion. Yeah. I know
it does bother me.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah, me too. I was literally thinking about
just do it.
Right. And just say, hey, let's do this.
We're gonna hang out anyways.
That's my thing is that like, but we need to like be better about structurally, because when we hang out, Jamie and I, it's kind of more just like chill. Let's go. We're gonna walk around and then we come home and we watch YouTube. Like, you know what I mean? Which I do love.
Me too.
But
There's
I think but I think it could be fun sometimes to switch it up and add something else.
Yeah, I agree.
So anyway.
Agreed.
Also, I put in daily walks because this is the thing I was talking about earlier, but I also wanted to say, like, I think sometimes people, especially if you're living like in a climate by us where it starts to get cold, you don't want to go outside as much. And I think there is something so fun personally that I'm trying to take a lot of joy in and switch my mindset on in bundling up and like being cold and just kind of like, because you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I love it.
Yeah, cozying up, and it's kind of like fun. You're a little uncomfortable because your eyes and stuff get cold, but like there are people who work outside in the like snow and stuff and like the mountains and stuff. So I'm like, I can go on a walk in like 50-degree weather and like bundle up. I'm gonna be fine. Yeah.
Some hand warmers.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
But anyway, also writing a list of some changes that you want to make and how to make them. I think sometimes saying all these things is really nice and easy, but I think sometimes writing a list where you can see it constantly,
you can
like
see
a mood board,
or like even make like a list that with like what you want to do and like how you're gonna do it.
Yeah,
like
I
don't know, even like a timeline of like I'm gonna do this for a week.
Yes,
and then I'm gonna add like a few more days next week.
And once you do it for the week, you get to
that's a good
do
one.
Something
that's
else,
what I've been doing with things where I'm like, okay, if I do this for a week, I'm gonna buy myself a new shirt.
See, yeah, exactly.
On the next week.
No, exactly, yeah.
For random things, whatever it is.
I know.
Like that could go for like eating like a little bit healthier or making a smoothie every morning before work.
Yeah. No, I know. I think that's a great one that I've been doing. Because that's
like
too.
Like for me, like a motivation factor of like.
I could shop.
Oh, I'll do that.
I get to buy. Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah,
exactly. And actually sticking to it, not buying it anyway.
Right.
That's my problem. Yeah, I think that. Another one is listening to a new audiobook.
That's what
or
I've
like
been wanting to do.
A book in general. But I think audiobooks, when it's nice and cold out, it's nice to walk with.
Yeah,
kind of feels right. I also I've started listening to the Pamela Anderson book. And it was after I've become enamored with Pamela Anderson.
She's obsessed.
I am obsessed.
I want to read it now.
Yeah, her aura is the things she says really resonate with me. And
is it her talking in it?
Yes, it's her book, and she has a movie, and I haven't watched it yet. But her son's made the movie about her, like a documentary. And she said she didn't want to see it. She didn't want any say on it or whatever. And okay, Slay, okay, comfy girl. But she it's on. I don't know if it's on Netflix or something, but I heard it was really good. And everyone's always loved Pam Anderson, but I recently watched her Vogue video with Vogue France on like going makeupless at Fashion Week, and that really like it didn't necessarily. I didn't have a specific way of thinking about her beforehand, but like I knew I always liked her. Like I liked what she said usually when I've heard her speak. But I watched that video and I was like, she just gives me really good energy and good vibes. And so then I've gone down a rabbit hole of like really loving her. And so the audiobook is really nice too. I just resonate, and it's just, even if you don't resonate, it's just an interest. Her life is very interesting.
I always hear everyone saying that about her.
Yeah.
But I literally have never seen her on anything really like talking.
Right.
So I think
no, she's very sweet. You have to watch like the Vogue video. She just has like a good.
I will.
Yeah.
Love. I have 2 last ones. Waking up early Monday through Friday. I thought about this today because I usually, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't work, but I do stuff for school, and I'm usually kind of like more like, oh, you can kind of like sleep in a little bit.
Yeah,
like
it's your days off.
I mean, I don't sleep in like a lot, but I'll sleep in until like 9:30 or like whatever.
Yeah.
Like a little bit more like chilled out, and I'm like, I should just like, because I don't feel great when I do that.
Yeah.
Like today I woke up at like 7:30ish, and yesterday I woke up at like 7 for work and whatever, and I feel so much better.
Yeah.
I'm like, it just like a little bit of, this is what my naturopathic doctor used to tell me, of like all about like I'm into the dopamine rushes right now. I'm like really like, I'm loving it. Yeah,
we love her.
Like,
she loves her
that's
dopamine.
what I need.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? And she used to say like seeing the sun every morning, and like, or not even if it's like not sunny out, like today it's not really sunny.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. Oh, it looks dark out today.
Yeah.
Me not remembering. I was literally outside earlier.
It was a little light earlier, but yeah.
But she was always like, it really makes a big difference into your mental health when you see the sun and like sunset.
Yeah.
Just to take it in.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's so true.
It really does.
So true.
I completely agree with that. Yeah. I know. Ever since I remember actually probably on this podcast, I used to complain about having to wake up early because we had a puppy at the time, and like Jared wakes up early, and so like things like that. And I've been doing it now consistently probably for about like 2 years ish of like waking up at 7:30. And I do like genuinely believe that I feel so much better. And like, even when I do wake up a little bit earlier at 6:30, like it's not some like big dramatic thing. Like, and because even when I had like a work or something at 8, like where I had to go, when I used to have to go into work and I would wake up, it was always such a task and chore to like wake up early. Right. But I think kind of like maybe it's just getting older, like that it like feels like nice.
I know, like it's
to like see the world wake up.
Yes,
you know, it's kind of relaxing.
It is. It's like so like there's a calmness. To it.
Exactly. Like even when you walk outside, everything's quieter.
Yeah, it like reminds me of like snow, and it's like really snowy out, and you can't hear anything.
Yeah,
it's like soundproof.
Yeah, that's like the best vibe.
Yeah,
oh
that's
my God.
what it is in the morning. It's like so different.
I agree.
And I like it really did something to me yesterday, and because we had a meeting like an hour earlier than I usually have to be at work.
Right.
So I got up even earlier, and I was like, wow.
I know.
Yeah. This is nice.
Right. Right. I know it. There's like peace in it.
Yeah.
So I do like that too.
Yeah. I'm in my peace era.
We're very, very peaceful. Peace and love. That's what we should just start saying. Bring that one back. Thank you, Ringo.
Who?
Ringo Starr. Peace and love. That was his thing.
Oh. From the Beatles.
Yeah. Good job. So good.
I didn't know the name, but I knew what it's from.
You did very well. Proud of you.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I have, really.
Yeah. Honestly, same here. I think it really just comes down to like realizing what you kind of want out of your life for fall.
That was so deep.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I mean, like, I think, yeah. I mean, it's true.
It's true for your life and the fall.
Right. Yeah. But especially for fall. Yeah. Like, you don't need to find your life's purpose or anything. But I think, like, finding out what you want in your daily life could be, like, kind of soothing.
Right. I do know I should probably marry a masseuse.
I wish I
or like a chiropractor of some sort. Someone handsy.
Someone with some nice hands.
I could really benefit.
Yeah. Honestly, but they would not want to do yours whenever they get home from having to like do 8 million bucks a day.
If you love me, you would.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't love me?
So you didn't bring home a massage table?
Honestly, I feel like those people would have it at their house. Right?
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of Inside Out. We really appreciate it, and we had a good time talking with you guys, as always. But that is, again, like we've mentioned, the end of the episode. And so we are signing off with a song.
Do fall, do
reset. Oh shit! I thought we were doing jazz, and then we went into EDM. Fall reset. Oh, I'm not. I'm not gonna start rapping. I'm sorry, you guys.
That was good.
Yeah. Your part was. All right, we'll talk to you guys next time before we actually embarrass ourselves. We love you very much.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.